what about your game? Did we get it mostly right?
Oh, for sure. I mean, I do think my points should be higher overall, but I mean, overall, you guys did a pretty good job.
That's not the first time we've heard that.
I bet.
So our producers tell us you're somewhat of an analytics guy. Is that right?
Yes. Like a competitor like myself, I'm always looking for the edge. So analytics helps me find that edge.
For sure.
What are some things that analytics have done to help your game?
Oh, well, there's one thing our team is really big on analytics. It's called teammate grade.
Teammate grade? That kind of sounds like our game.
Honestly, yeah, it's actually kind of close. Yeah. But I can't give away all the secrets. I can't, sorry. But it keeps track of, the million little things to quantify how to contribute to winning. So it's a huge part of what we do as an organization.
Well, it must feel good to feel the support from the team, right?
Not everyone puts their stock in it, man. Our GM is one of those, eye test kind of guys. He's old school that way, he's just kind of outdated a little bit. We call him a dinosaur.
Oh!
A dinosaur?
Teasing the GM, it's a little bold. Yeah, it's your boss.
Well, he's a good sport about it, I must admit.
Right.
In these days, pretty much everybody, specializes anyway.
Yeah.
So he does this, old school scouting kind of stuff that's been around forever. And the data guys, people like Freddie Novak, they focus on the analytics and, the other cutting edge stuff. And in the end, you get, a little bit of best of both worlds.
It's like that old saying goes, our differences make you stronger.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, on that kumbaya note, we want to thank you so much for joining us on 2K TV. It was awesome getting to know you.
Thank you for having me. Truly. I had a blast.
All right. Well, tune in next week for another.
Tipping off this weekend on March 4th and 5th, it's the $250,000 My Team Unlimited Tournament. Catch all the action via Streamcast within the My Team game mode at
And we've got a pair of teams tonight that put a major emphasis on rebounding, Richard.
Yeah, when you look at the glass work, it is all about pride and effort. Look, no team that stresses rebounding wants to lose the battle on the boards.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. It's Cunningham and Ivey at the 1 and the 2. Isaiah Stewart out there with Duren. And it's Bogdanovich in at small forward. Now here's Washington. He played a great game against the Lakers. Here's Cunningham. Bogdanovich on the wing. Off target from outside. Outside Johnson. Here's Washington. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
And the Pistons with possession here. Their first chance to take a look at the Suns this season.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
As a player, these ones are fun. You get to match up with guys you rarely see.
Now here's Cunningham. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Clock at 2. And again, the Pistons missing. And it's Phoenix's ball. There's the triple. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Washington.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
Pass to Duren. Kicks it out to Cunningham. To the left side wing. Puts it up from 12. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Booker. Inside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Here's Ivey. They need this. Crowder grabs the miss. The Suns have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Well, Grant Ivey gets a lot of attention for his scoring, but he can also lock you down at the other end.
Oh, yes, he can, B.A. He's big, active, and athletic, too. A strong on-ball defender as well. Goes from jump passing lanes, causing deflections. He looks to flip turnovers into points.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, staying with it and looking to expand this margin. Hard-nosed takes like that will certainly help.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Detroit calls timeout.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Cunningham finds Bogdanovich. Back to Cunningham. The three. Crowder grabs the miss. And the Suns with possession. Right now on a 9-0 run. Pure from three-point range.
I just love the moment.
The Pistons have gone 0 for 6 from the floor. Shaky start. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Washington. Over Cunningham. Another one falls for Phoenix.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Detroit has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Bogdanovich from long range. No good on the shot. Now the Suns take it the other way. From deep, Johnson. And the Suns get another three.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Here's Ivy. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
The three from Washington. Drills it from deep. Washington's got 9 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Stewart. Here's Ivy. Goes up at the stripe. Rebounded by Johnson.
And he's very confident from that range, but he can't make them all.
To the middle. Here's Washington. The shot, no good. Good D by Bogdanovich. Here's Ivy. Playing Utah, he was nearly unstoppable. Cunningham outside. The three is up. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Now here's Cunningham. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Phoenix on D. Here's Ivy. This one for 3. Bogdanovich, that's good.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
And here's Washington. 9 points in the game. Ayton in the high post. Up top, Booker. Pass to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from Washington. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Detroit calls timeout.
When Cam Johnson went 11th overall in the 2019 draft, most draft experts were shocked, slating him to go late in the first. But Cam's proven those pundits wrong.
Some changes for Phoenix. Landale's checked in for Ayton. Saric comes in for Crowder. The Pistons shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Well, for Cam Johnson, he was incredible during the 2021 playoffs, Richard.
How about Cam's shooting numbers? Going 50, 40, 90 for the entire playoffs. 70% from the field in the conference finals. Unreal for a three-point shooter. A key part of that Suns finals run.
Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Cameron Payne out there with Washington. And it's Craig in at the three. That's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Cunningham with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. Pass to Stewart. Shoots over Ayton. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Well, sometimes you get the shot you want. It just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
And it's Washington missing. It's stolen by Washington. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one. Putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
This Piston squad struggling. Pass to Cunningham. Tipped away. And now the Suns fast break. And Washington powers it through.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Here's Stewart, covered by Crowder. And Stewart with a basket on the assist by Cunningham. Stewart's got his first 2 points of the night.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, with roster sizes expanding and the addition of two-way contracts, the NBA has 100 more roster spots than around 12 years ago. RJ, how's that changed things in your mind?
Well, you just need so much more scouting and development. And you look at the different teams around this league, the ones that have continued success are the ones that are always able to find those diamonds in the rough. It's easy to get somebody good with the top 5 pick. Show me a team that can find somebody with the 30th or 35th pick.
And so Washington nails both of them.
And in Jaden Ivey and Jalen Duren, the Pistons taking arguably the 2 best athletes in the 22 draft. The youth movement is on, and Detroit is definitely fun to watch.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. The Suns clear it.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Pistons focusing on improving their scoring. Coach Dwayne Casey said, quote, "This is an offensive league. In today's game, you've got to be able to shoot the 3 because you can't make enough 2s to win. It's tough to defend the 3, so you've got to keep that scoreboard moving." Back to you.
More spacing at a premium, Allie. Thank you.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Back to Cunningham. Beyond the arc. Washington grabs the miss.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Payne. Uses the glass on the layup. Payne's got his first 2 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
With the lead they have, you might think they'd start to settle, but they are still going at the rim strong.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Cunningham passes to Bogdanovich. Here's Duren. Here's Ivey. Cunningham outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. Here's Bogdanovich. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
And the Pistons with possession here. Washington with the ball. Guarded by Stewart. Washington outside. over Ivy. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Stolen by Ayton. Washington outside. And he drops it in from the low post. Washington's got 12 points now in the quarter. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Phoenix? Pass to Stewart, trying to get back on track. Here's Ivy. There's Cunningham with a three. Count it, after missing his first 6 shots, now 1 for 7.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Payne, pass to Craig. Washington outside. Over Ivy. Washington finds Payne. 5 on the clock. Uncovered. Another one falls for Phoenix.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Pass to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Bogdanovich from long range. The Suns clear it. Crowder's got 5 rebounds tonight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
The 3 from Washington. And the Suns get another 3.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Here's Ivy. He's guarded by Washington. Back to Cunningham. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Here's Ivy. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Pass to Ivy. Cunningham outside. Here's Ivy. A shot to stop the run. Phoenix grabs the miss. Crowder's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Washington outside. Takes it inside. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
And that one falls for Washington. Well, Grant, it's still early in the season, but when you're on a team, do you have a good sense of where you stand in the league at this point?
Well, it's hard to say. The year is just getting started. You just never know about injuries, trades, chemistry, how it all comes together. So I think most players aren't too concerned with the standings just yet.
Back to Hayes. That shot is off. And Phoenix will come the other way. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. That one drops for them. Crowder's got 6 in the quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Back to Hayes. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta.
And so it's Phoenix, and they're up an insane amount going into the break.
77. The Pistons 30. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. It's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Duren in at the center position. Now Washington. Hey, expanding his range. Fires in the triple. Washington's got 32 points in the game.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Back to Cunningham. Outside Bogdanovic. Pass to Cunningham. Lets a three fly. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Washington against Cunningham. Washington's shot is good.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Cunningham. Booker, the pass to Washington. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
And that one falls for Washington.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Out to the right wing. And there's the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Can't get it to drop. Cunningham with some nice D. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
Now here's Washington. 37 points for him. Here's Booker. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Booker's got 16 points now. And the Pistons shooting 27% in today's game. Not good. Pass to Ivy. Bogdanovic against Johnson. Here's Ivy. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
At the line for 3.
And he's good on the first of 3.
Well, the #1 overall pick in 2021, Cade Cunningham, ended up 3rd in the Rookie of the Year voting, but nevertheless had an outstanding first season.
He hits the second from the line, and Cunningham asked to carry a developing Pistons team. Something you'd know about, Grant. Any advice?
Just keep working hard, young man. He is on the right track for sure, B.A. I know he will get it done. He loves the game, and he has embraced the challenge of making this team a winner.
And he makes all 3. Washington with the ball. Outside Booker. Pass to Washington. Just 5 on the clock. Blocked. Here's Ivy. Here's Duren. Kicks it out to Cunningham. The three-pointer off the mark.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Washington passes to Ayton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Ayton's got 6.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
Back to Cunningham. Over Washington. Here's Stewart. Crowder grabs the miss. Crowder's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly. He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Cunningham passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. Six to shoot. Cunningham on the wing. Takes the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Cunningham's got 6 points in the quarter.
Let's just say this hasn't been his quarter. Yeah, he's shooting 20% in it so far.
Washington finds Booker. And it's good. 2 points. He's got 18.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
For Detroit, they've gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Here's Ivy to the inside. Crowder grabs the miss. The Suns on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. Booker, the pass to Johnson. Now here's Washington. To the paint. Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And that's just terrific body control by Ayton. Setting a solid pick and then quickly getting himself open.
Knocked away. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. Phoenix making some changes. Craig is checked in for Crowder. And it's Lee in for Johnson. And a switch here also for Detroit. Hayes is checked in for Cunningham. Pass to Booker. Craig up top. And that one drops for him.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And here's Hayes. 10 points for him. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Washington. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Last season, the NBA mourned the passing of Hall of Famer Bob Lanier. He played his first decade with the Pistons.
A sad loss to the NBA. Now, he represented them 7 times as an all-star. But for all his greatness on the court, he'll be remembered just as much for the work he did off the court as the league's global ambassador.
And that one falls for Washington. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Put you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving. And he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
No argument here. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Detroit has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Ivy. Here's Bagley. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Now Washington. The Suns need to get off a shot. And there's Saric on the assist by Washington. Washington's got his 6th assist of the night. Saric has gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Washington against Hayes. Here's Lee. Right now averaging 6 a game. The 3 from Washington. And the Suns get another 3. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns. The Pistons shooting a poor 25% for this game so far. Bay right side. Here's Hayes. And he makes it on the layup. Hayes has got 12 points in the game.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
2 minutes remaining in the
Washington
third.
inside. He's against Hayes. Washington's shot is good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
1:52 left in the third quarter. Bay outside. Back to Hayes. And they call an illegal screen here.
And they've just played out of control at times, and it's had a significant impact. You can get away with one once in a while.
Here's Cunningham. Torrey Craig out there with Josh Okogie. Then it's Washington, and then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Landale in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Pass to Duren. Down low. Clock at 6. Here's Cunningham. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
And the NBA last season introducing a 100-camera system that allows for a video game-like presentation with virtual angles. It's pretty cool. Video games used to chase the league. Now the league's kind of chasing the video games.
Yeah, well, this is where the future is heading. It is so cool to see all the different angles that you can now see a basketball game from. That's what makes it fun. That's what makes it exciting. And the NBA, they're doing the right thing.
And I know scouting departments are using them as evaluation tools as well.
Oh, they're always going to figure out a way to scout more and to evaluate more because it helps them when they're negotiating players.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for the Pistons. Isaiah
The Suns
Livers.
have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter.
Amadou Diallo.
Pass to
Corey
Shamet.
Joseph.
Back to Washington. He tries for 3. And good. There's another.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Here's Joseph. And here's Diallo. Fires. High post. They get it back. Here's Livers. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul. Third
Staring
team
at
foul.
this deficit, they're trying to be more
At the line
aggressive
for the
and get
Pistons,
themselves to the line.
Isaiah Livers at the line for 2.
The first one falls. And for players, greatness can be defined so many ways. But giving back has to be a component of that. Wouldn't you say, Grant?
Well, to whom much is given, much is expected. In BA, I agree 100%. Players today understand the impact that they can have on others. I love that about the league, the players, the coaches, everyone involved, using this gift to make a change and a positive impact throughout the world.
It's Washington, high post. Bagley's on him. Washington drives in. And Washington powers it through.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Detroit has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Pass to Knox. Now here's Diallo. Here's Livers. Let's go with a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Washington's got rebound number 7 tonight. What an avalanche!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up. Keep on applying pressure to their defense.
Diallo outside. Shot clock at 5. Not going to go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. And here are the Suns. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
Back to Joseph. Pass to Knox. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Okogie on the wing. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Great perimeter defense in this win tonight. How did you guys manage to shut them down?
Man, sometimes you got to take matters into your own hands. You know, I feel like that's what the team needed, was a spark. You know, so I tried to create one by locking down my man and forcing some turnovers.
So do you see yourself as the guy who needs to provide a spark?
I mean, come on, John. That's why they drafted me, right? I mean, listen, there's guys in this league who can shoot, maybe even get a bucket, but that's all that they can do. With me, we got a whole package, man. I mean, hopefully you saw a little bit of that tonight.
We sure did. Hey, thanks for your time, bud.
Anytime, brother.
I saw your appearance on NBA 2K TV where you actually called Othello Oppin a dinosaur. Is it safe to say you and Mr. Oppin are on the outs?
We're not on the outs, so no. We may not see eye to eye on everything, but at the end of the day, we're teammates, man, and we want what's best for the team at the end of the day.
Well, is it safe to say that you don't see eye to eye on Oppin's reported desire to trade you?
Well, listen, I'm on the record saying I want to end my entire career here. And nothing's changed about that. So if the reports are true, then obviously, yeah, but we don't see eye to eye.
It sounds to me like you're pretty unhappy here.
Honestly, man, most of the time it's been great. I love my teammates, I love the coaches, I love the city that I play for, so I can't complain, man. It's all been amazing.
Okay, what don't you love?
I think I've said enough for today. I don't want to be a distraction around here.
It's a little too late for that, man.
I mean, maybe in your opinion, maybe, but I think I'm going to stop here today, so thank you guys for your time. Nate, until the next time.
Of course.
Any additional motivation in this one? You look like you reached an extra gear out there.
Yeah, the coaching staff's been setting some aggressive goals for me to just keep, getting better and better. And hopefully every time I'm out on the floor, it looks like I reach a new gear.
What was your goal for tonight's game?
Simple. To get a new high in the teammate grade, man.
Now, that's the proprietary metric, right?
Yeah. And, man, we got the best in the class analytics department. And Phil Boyer has done a great job putting that together, so shout out to him. You see it all over the org, too, not just, b-ball ops. Like my man Freddie Novak in marketing, shout out to him as well. He's all about data-driven insights, and that's just marketing. But it's really refreshing to see everyone on the same page, you know?
Yeah, it sure is. Hey, thanks a lot, MP.
Anytime, man. Let's see. Nate, you got anything for me?
You've mentioned analytics and Freddie Novak quite a bit recently. Is that your way of giving a vote of no confidence to Atilla Akpem?
Hey, man, my parents always told me not to say nothing if I have nothing good to say, so I'm gonna zip my lips on this, you know. But the things I do decide to talk about, those are the things that I do feel good about.
Which means you don't feel good about your relationship with Mr. Akpem.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. I'm just excited by what's happening on the cutting edge, because that's how you win, and analytics are on the cutting edge right now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also in the cutting edge training techniques. Cutting edge rest and recovery. That's it. That's all I'm about right now.
Yo. Let's talk in here.
Everything all right?
Yeah. Everything's great. I mean, you're doing great. I just, wanted to talk in private.
Yeah, you toed the line perfectly. Not too aggressive, not too docile.
Oh, the classic aggressive docile spectrum.
Yeah, it's my favorite spectrum.
Anyway, we need you to back it up on the court.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, we need a huge game from you right now. Like, something that's going to show up on your teammate grade so that you can really push this analytics narrative.
Right. We need to make it crystal clear that Atilla is not on board with the future of the franchise. If we can do that while you're playing like an all-star, that will be a huge win for us.
Okay, I can definitely do that.
Right. But remember, the press might not ask you about these teammate grades. So you might have to steer the conversation in that direction. That's enough of that. Are you comfortable doing that?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm comfortable with pretty much anything at this point. I mean, you can't put the genie back in the bottle now, so.
All right, well then, like you said, just keep doing you.
Yeah. You're doing an amazing job, MP. Good job. Good.
Wow.
Was that a compliment?
Yeah. Was that a tear coming out of your eye right now?
You feeling all right? You want a hug?
No, that's enough.
I see you out there doing work. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
effective, baby.
Dropping a hammer.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Let's do this. Get on, my man. Come on, man. Don't forget the clock. You can't have me. Stop you, baby. Hey, yo, look at the clock. Let it fly. Don't forget the clock. Clock. Watch.
I see you want to sharpen those passing skills. Let's get you going.
Come on, game time, game time.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Hey, hit me up.
Is this gonna be like on the thing when I like open it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Tyler Hero, and you're watching NBA 2K TV.
Welcome to a brand new episode of
So much of the schedule still in front of us, Steve. However, some teams are really struggling early here.
Yeah, Kevin, and those teams, they can't lose their confidence because it's a long season. And sometimes you just don't have the talent to beat other teams, but you must stay focused and try to get better every night.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. Beasley is out there with Conley. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. 4 on the clock. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Phoenix ball.
Here's Washington, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Conley. Beasley outside. That shot off. Good D by Booker. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
Here's Beasley following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. And the call will be against D.
Washington.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Beasley outside. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. A shot off that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Last time they met was in Utah where they beat the Jazz.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off. Had a clear advantage on the backboard.
They generated second chance opportunities on one end, preventing them on the other end. That was the story of the game.
Here's Conley. After the made shot from Washington. Back to Markkanen. Gay passes to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Lauri Markkanen with his size. He has decent hops also, and he can finish above the rim.
And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but given credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
And the Jazz with possession here. After the made shot from Washington. For 3, Beasley. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Johnson against Markkanen. It's Washington high post. Booker looking around. Count it.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Jazz trail by 8. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Gay outside. The pass to Beasley. Over Booker. A rebound by Washington.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
From in close. And he uses the glass on the layup. Washington's got 8 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Jazz for just a minute. Now, they lost the first game against this team, but the coach said he's not worried. He thinks they just have to rely on their offense a little more. He told me, look, the first time didn't go the way we would like, but I still think we can score against these guys. We have to keep the ball moving, and we have to finish strong. They're trying to even up the season series at 1, Kevin. We'll see how they do. Back to you.
All right, David, we'll see if their strategy will pay off. Greg centering their efforts now on generating points.
Yeah, and I can understand what they're trying to do here. Come out of the gates with some heat.
And it forces your opponent's best scorers to expend energy at the defensive end. Makes the strategy a win-win.
Conley's shot is off. Suns leading by 12. Johnson in the corner. From outside the arc. Connects from three-point range.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And it's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
And the Jazz with possession here. Down by 15. Beasley finds Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, Gay sinks the triple.
Rudy Gay.
That's just a good-looking shot. Gay's always had a good-looking jumper.
And here's Phoenix. They're on a 17-5 run. Here's Washington. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Johnson attacking, and then Johnson with the jam.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Here's Horton Tucker. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. Back to Beasley. Wide open look. Rebound by the Suns.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Washington kicks to Booker. Back to Washington. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
So for the Suns, Landale's checked in. And it's Torrey Craig in for Cameron Johnson. And Utah with a change here, too. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. Sexton the pass to Horton Tucker. To Alexander Walker. Can they get it? Sharks grabs the board. Suns leading by 20. Now, here's Washington. He's got 16. The Suns need to get a shot off. Hits the three-point bomb.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
Check in for Washington. a 25-point game against Golden State. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Now here's Ayton. He's guarded closer. Bucket is good. Always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
Taking a look at the Jazz, we've got Malik Beasley. Sexton is out there with Conley. Then there's Rudy Gay. Beasley. He doesn't hit that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now, here's Washington. 16 points for him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
For Phoenix, they have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank, Greg, dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
That's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Now, here's Sexton. No points in the game yet for him. Gay finds Beasley. Clock at 4.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
Booker dishes to Johnson. Washington passes to Crowder. Over Gay. And the shot's good from Crowder. Crowder's got his first 2 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Sexton. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Sexton against Booker. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Buries it from 3-point range. And that's 21 points for D.
He's really taken a hold of this first half and made it his. He is making all the right decisions out there.
Now Conley. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Gay outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And Ayton throws it down.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Now, here's Sexton. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Conley kicks to Gay. Right side, Conley launches a 3. Crowder pulls it in.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
Now, here's Washington. He's got 21. Good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Utah has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Sexton. Stolen by Washington. And stolen by Sexton. Over Ayton. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve. and loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
To the inside, Game. To end the drought, Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Johnson. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one. Beasley outside. Back to Sexton. Outside Conley. Pass to Gay. Jazz passing it around. Sexton. Rebound by the Suns.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Nailed from three-point land. Washington's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Outside Conley. Here's the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Washington. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Washington's got 28 points for the game.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Conley against Washington. Shoots from 12. Conley's shot is off.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate. Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
It's Gay on the way. Will it go? Jay Crowder with the rebound.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Here's Booker. Buries it down low.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Stolen by Washington. And up the court come the Suns on the break. From 12 feet out, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Washington against Conley. And there's the pass to Sexton.
Conley.
Back to Conley. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Rebounded by DeAndre.
3 minutes remaining in the first half.
Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Yes, that goes in. Booker's got 6 here in this quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Pass to Beasley. Booker against Sexton. Back to Beasley. Can they get it? A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hey, Steve, looking at the Utah Jazz, they've been so consistent during the regular season.
Kevin, but they haven't been able to carry this momentum into the postseason. This is a team that wants to win a title so badly, but they know they need to execute better during the playoffs.
Here's Beasley following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Outside, Sexton. Into the lane. Over Booker. Another miss by Utah.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Sexton against Johnson. Passes it to Washington. Some solid defense from Gay.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Kept alive. Second chance shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Rudy Gay has been in the league for over a decade now. A valuable wingman with incredible length.
And he makes the first. And so it's Phoenix enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The scoring has been tremendous.
The Jazz, 19.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. The wingmen are Booker and Johnson. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Washington in at the point guard. Back to Beasley, and he converts the layup. Beasley's got his first bucket in this one.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking. And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Outside Conley. That shot misses. The Suns go the other way with it. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Here's Washington. Yep, it counts. Washington's got 35 in the game.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
And look at Conley go right up inside. Masterful job getting the foul on that shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Just a solid contributor. Mike Conley has continued to age, and he looks far from done.
Gia, he's terrific, especially as setting the pace and orchestrating an offense. Also solid at realizing how to get his teammates involved. A selfless distributor who looks to make his guys better. It's so good to see Mike Conley out there. After all the injuries, I just love how the offense runs with him at the helm.
Here's Ayton. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Conley, the pass to Markkanen. And here's Gay. Pass to Markkanen. Fires the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Washington. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
And the Suns making a change here. Payne's checked in. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Conley. Phoenix grabs the miss.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Here's Johnson, and he banks in the layup. Johnson's got 12.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And it's Beasley in the corner. Five on the clock. Stolen by Washington. The feed to Johnson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Inside, they need this. He lays it in.
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
Washington against Beasley. Yep, that one goes. 40 points for D.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
To the left side wing. The pass to Beasley. Back to Markkanen. A rebound by Washington. Suns have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Over to the left wing. Fires from 18. Another shot. And Ayton with the layup. He's got 12.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Pass to Markkanen. Dishes it to Beasley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Johnson.
And the three-pointer GA has become a focal point of Malik Beasley's game.
Yeah, up until last season, only about half of his attempts were from beyond the arc. Now he's really zeroing in on the long ball as his primary weapon.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Sharch checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Torrey Craig comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Damian Lee in for Johnson. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Payne kicks to Washington. Shoots a 3 and out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad. But that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. And Phoenix making a change here. Landale.
Substitution on the court.
Okogie's checked in for Sharch. Andrew Shamet comes in for Torrey Craig. And Washington subbed in for Cameron Payne. Here's Washington. 55 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for Phoenix.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for team.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
So on the floor for Utah, Kelly Olynyk is out there with Markkanen. Then it's Conley, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 2. So it's the Suns winning easily here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2.
Boy, tough game. How did you guys manage to get this win tonight?
You know, that's a really, really good question, John. We fought hard on defense. You know, we protected the ball, we ran hard, and we made that extra pass. You know, those are the pretty good ingredients to win. You know, I took it upon myself to make sure that they didn't dominate the offensive glass like they're capable of doing.
You had a great night on the boards. How did you manage to snag so many rebounds?
Rebounding, man, it's all about angles and positioning. You know, it starts with getting in position early, boxing out your man, anticipating where the ball is going. You know, a lot of it is just intuition you build up over the years of practice. You know, it's like second nature to me now.
Gotta love those good habits. Congrats on the win, MP.
Thanks, man.
Let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, let you show. Just let you show. Hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Hey, let you show. Just let you show. Let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, let you show. Hey, let you show. Hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Just let you show. Hey, let you show. Oh, hey, roll. I'm clean in it. Now I'm finna show the lean in it.
What's the latest?
Nate White just dropped with potential trade details. There's mixed reaction on social.
Yeah, he just went on Top Text Daily to talk about it. I mean, I got it all queued up if you want to check it out.
All right, let's do it.
So basically what I'm hearing right now is that Athellah Akpin is considering offering MP in 3 first-round picks in exchange for Shep Owens. But, I mean, the organization is obviously, this like internal debate about whether the price is actually too high, but this is what it's looking like to actually get the deal done.
Thank you. It's about time. Bring Shep home.
You're wrong, Perk. They'd be giving up a huge haul for a player they could have drafted just a few months ago. If I'm team president Phil Boyer, I don't see how I can sign off on this. Are those picks all unprotected?
Well, obviously it sounds a little ridiculous, right? But, I mean, from what I'm hearing, yes, you're correct. But Athellah Akpin was told to quote, blow them away in order to make this happen.
He did. I'm sorry, but that's way too much. Am I the only one who thinks this is ridiculous?
Unfortunately, yes. And I'll tell you another thing. If Phil Boyer had let his GM do his job and draft the guy that he wanted in the draft in the first place, he wouldn't even be in this mess. Mistakes were made. Now clean them up.
How did they make a mistake? MP looks every bit the prospect Shep does right now. I don't see how you can justify this deal without admitting that your organization is actually just in complete disarray. This is a mess, all right, but it has nothing to do with MP.
Okay, I'm confused. Because what is this part about Phil overruling Athellah?
Well, apparently Shep was Othella's guy before.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Because it always seems so personal to him. Like well beyond some sort of clash with Freddie.
Well, it's both. Look, I did some digging, and Phil hiring Freddie just kind of pushed him over the edge. Like, he wasn't your biggest fan, but once Freddie was hired, he was convinced that you were part of some plot to overthrow him.
Bro, this is insane, man.
Nah, it's kind of just Othello.
So what do we do now?
Do we have to do anything? I mean, that trade is literally crazy. Phil would never sign off on that. I mean, would he?
I don't know.
Seriously?
Look, it's hard to get a read, man. I mean, Boyer keeps his cards close to the vest.
So now it's hard for you to get a read.
Look, I know that this is stressful, MP, but we've got a plan. All right, this isn't unexpected.
All right, then what is it?
Athellah has been using Nate to leak his agenda to the press.
Right.
So it's time we do the same thing.
And you've already done all the heavy lifting. Yeah. I mean, all the fans are on your side. Mm-hmm. The narrative of Athellah having outdated methods has already been established. I mean,
right.
All we really have to do is tell your side of the story in full. It's time to chop his head off.
Wow, you just can't help yourself with
Well, how am I the only one that's excited? Our plan is working beautifully. I mean, we have Athellah right where we want him.
Okay, I will set up a conference call with Nate. This is our ace in the hole. We'll tell him everything that's been going on behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. Nate will publish those facts. National will pick up on that story, and we'll be golden.
And we use Nate because he's been the most critical of me up until this point.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We're at Tribal Council, and Athellah is about to be voted off the island.
No. I'll let you know when the conference call is set up. Can you pay attention to your phone, please?
I'm looking forward to it.
A new episode of NBA 2K TV.
Between huge trades and record-breaking games, this NBA season is on fire. And one all-star that is dominating on the court is Kawhi Leonard.
Yes, this season he is back in full force and he's celebrating.
And to the surprise of some league observers, a number of rookies are already making huge contributions, Grant.
And it's so much fun to see these young players stepping up, getting thrown right into the fire, and for good reason. When you have 2 or 3 stars eating up your salary cap, you need the guys on rookie contracts to perform, and they are.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. Booker and Johnson are out on the wings. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Washington in at the point. Now here's Booker. Releases. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
The fluid shooting motion of Devin Booker. So effortless.
Fox outside. Back to Monk. Sabonis outside. Fox for 3. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Washington left side. Pass to Crowder. Oh, always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Getting bumped after the shot, no problem for Jay Crowder.
Fox, the pass to Barnes. Back to Fox. Sabonis outside. Now Fox. His last outing, he had 20. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one doesn't drop. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton. And it's Phoenix with another.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
For Sacramento, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Three-pointer, Fox. Again, the miss by Fox.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
On the wing, Crowder, defended by Murray. And it's Crowder missing.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And it's Fox missing.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And guess what, guys? I mean, one of the ways De'Aaron Fox improved his skills growing up was playing 2K, learning the NBA game on 2K. I love it.
Oh, nice shot by Booker.
Love the confidence of Devin Booker. When he gets a screen, he knows what he wants to do.
Now a timeout by Sacramento. And De'Aaron, playing 2K growing up, his dad encouraged him to observe. Take note.
Good advice. I mean, De'Aaron learned a lot about things like ball screens, pick and roll from playing video games, stuff like that. I mean, Fox used 2K as a way to study the game of basketball.
Now here's Fox. Looking at his stats, currently averaging 27 points a game.
Fox getting some room and getting up.
The Suns leading. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Washington against Fox. Washington's shot is good.
They're really working the paint now.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Fox outside. Monk passes to Sabonis. And here's Fox. Shoots from the line. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Fox against Washington. Pass to Monk. Now Fox. He's guarded by Washington. Fox, the pass to Monk. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Fox. And Fox powers it home.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And the shot goes in.
Crowder can knock down a mid-range shot from time to time.
The Kings have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Fox, the pass to Barnes. Now Monk. It's stolen by Washington. He goes up. And Washington powers it through.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Back to Monk, out to Fox, 4-3. Another miss, 2 for 9 so far.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Washington finds Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Fox, following the score by Phoenix. Now here's Monk. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The floater, and it's Fox missing.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Nails it from three. Washington's got his third basket on the night right there.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Now here's Crowder. He has 6. Left side, Johnson. The 3 from Washington. Rebound by the Kings. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
And seems hard to believe, but it's been almost 40 years since the Kings moved to Sacramento.
And you know, maybe they haven't hung any banners, but they've had some special players and some great seasons in that time. And they mean a lot to that community.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Now a timeout by Sacramento.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it and make the adjustment.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Lynn's checked in for Sabonis. Metu comes in for Murray. Davis, he's checked in for Monk. And Mitchell subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. And the Suns will go for a different look here. Landale's checked in for Ayton. Saric comes in for Crowder. Craig's checked in for Johnson. And it's Paul in for Devin Booker. And Brent, one issue that's come up. Star players unavailable for various reasons. But and Sacramento shooting a rough 29% from the field here. On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. Devin Booker out there with Washington. And it's Crowder in at the 3, the small forward. And it's Fox missing.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Monk. Launches it. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Phoenix has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Here's Washington. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Phoenix?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Pass to Sabonis. Fox against Washington. Back to Fox. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. Sacramento again missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Outside Davis. Pass to Monk. Here's Sabonis. He's covered by Ayton. Monk passes to Sabonis. There's Davis with the three. Unable to get that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
Washington. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Timeout called. Sacramento.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Outside Davis. Outside Monk. Outside Davis. Shoots over Johnson. Davis can't hit.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
From outside the arc. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist from Crowder. Johnson's got 5 now.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And Sabonis slams it in.
Just getting more and more court awareness and where guys are at all times is De'Aaron Fox.
Well, Grant, the shocker of the 2022 trade deadline, Domantas Sabonis going to the Kings.
Big-time surprise. Tyrese Halliburton going the other way to Indy. Now, I like that deal for both sides. Sacramento adding an all-star big. The Kings needing some size. Sabonis adds that.
Back to Fox. Up top, Sabonis. He's covered by Ayton. Shot's good by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's what makes Sabonis such a tremendous offensive player. He will score from all three levels.
Washington passes to Ayton. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Shooting one. I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
The Kings have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Fox, the pass to Monk. It's stolen by Washington. Here they come with numbers in transition. Here's Crowder, and the layup is good. He's got 12.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside Davis. Back to Fox. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
Booker, the pass to Washington. Crowder, left side. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, talent is one thing, but it's about the want to. Up big, but not settling. Continue to press the attack.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Monk against Washington. Pass to Ayton. From deep, Johnson. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
There's Davis with the 3. Offensive board. Sabonis lays it up and in on a nice reverse. Sabonis has got 6 points in the quarter.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
The offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity, and it's finished off by Ayton as he lays it in.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Fox against Washington. And it's Fox missing. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Here's Booker. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Fox the pass to Davis. Murray with it. Pass to Sabonis. 5 to shoot. Here's the teardrop. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Washington inside. He's guarded by Sabonis. Washington's shot is good.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Sabonis. Here's Fox. Basket counts. Fox has got 6.
The closer that Fox gets inside, the more effective he could say. I guess you could say he's good in the Fox hole.
Fox against Washington. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Washington's got 9 points now in the quarter.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Here's Fox. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Crowder.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Here's Monk. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Everyone in the building.
And so it's Phoenix showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And so here's Phoenix. Up front, it'll be Murray and Sabonis. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Malik Monk, and it's Barnes in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown. Washington outside, just 5 to shoot. Over Fox. Washington's shot is good. Washington's got 18 points in the game. Well, the Kings shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Fox, the pass to Monk. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
You know, guys, they say speed kills, and in this case, it kills defense. Fox just so quick at the ball.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And with that quickness, Fox is so difficult for defenses to contain, Brent.
Yeah, the one thing, BA, that I love is when De'Aaron picks a tough angle to match up against, because guys tracking him, they're going to lose a little bit of steam. And when he gets ahead, great decisions are made.
And both free throws good for Fox.
It's definitely part of the game that Fox wants to work on. These haven't been easy for him in the past.
Fox against Washington. Pass to Aiden. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Such a tremendous physical profile that Ayton has. He's getting it done down low.
Outstanding dribble try. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
You know, B.A., even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it.
He got a piece of it. Washington passes to Booker. Oh, Fox with a steal. 3-on-3. Monk for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Crowder's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Washington. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff. That gives him a double-double.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
Ayton's got everything to go. 5 attempts, 5 makes. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got 10 points.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Pass to Monk. Fox against Washington. Shot clock at 6. Shot from 12. That one a little long. The Suns have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Here's Ayton. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Ayton's got 6 in the quarter.
His play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
Barnes finds Sabonis. Here's Monk. Out to Fox, looking to win the run. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 11.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
The jump hook doesn't go there. 8 for 12. The Kings have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Fox surveying that time, and hard to cover when he's got options.
Davis, he's checked in for Sacramento. He's perfect from the line this time. The Suns have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
At the line for the Suns, Washington, shooting just 1.
And that one falls for Washington. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Davis. Barnes against Johnson. Back to Davis. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Booker.
The team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Outside Davis. Back to Fox. Launches a 3. Crowder grabs the miss.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Johnson. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Fox against Washington. Back to Davis. Over Booker. That one off the back iron and out.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Here's Ayton. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
And they double up Murray. Outside Barnes to the left wing. Three-pointer, Fox. Crowder grabs the miss. Crowder's got his 6th rebound on the night. Washington passes to Johnson. Booker with it. Checked by Davis. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Johnson.
Want to be an all-star guard like Devin Booker? You might want to start hitting your share of triples.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Some changes for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sabonis. Metu comes in for Murray. And Mitchell subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Lee, he's checked in for the Suns. Mitchell misses.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Washington.
Sacramento has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the 3rd quarter.
Suns foul.
Phoenix making some changes. Craig comes.
Substituting on the court.
And so in the game for the Suns, they've got Torrey Craig. Landry Shamet is out there with Washington. Then it's Josh Okogie. And it's Landale in at center. Good work there as it goes.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Uneasy, too, on the layup. Fox has got 15 points here in the 2nd half.
So slick with the ball. Fox getting in there and busting out a few moves.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
Yeah, a double-digit deficit. They're going to have to play better. They need more of this kind of aggressive play. He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Well, some have said the NBA's next media deal could see franchises' values double. As the league owner, Grant, are you good with that?
You know, I think I could get comfortable with that idea. I just think it speaks to the product. It speaks to how we present and package the game. There's so much excitement right now. It's a lot of fun to be a part of it.
It's one of the best investments in sports, the NBA.
No question.
Outside Monk. Pass to Murray. Fox outside. Over Washington. Oh, it's blocked by Washington. It's Shamet on the wing. And a two-handed jam.
Great use of the bounce pass. Thumbs down on that one. Tough to defend against.
Sacramento has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4.
Washington.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, look at this. I mean, points off turnovers. So aggressive, forcing the other team to make mistakes, and it's really paid off.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Šarić checks in for the Suns. Here's Washington, and it's in there. Washington's got 30 points.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Suns.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And what a huge performance it was for D.
Now, serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Mitchell's checked in for Sacramento.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Baseline jumper. 5 on the clock. Here's Lyles. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Phoenix dominating the game. Washington inside. Lyles on him. Offensive rebound. Pass to Šarić. The three from Washington. Suns keep it alive. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages him to keep attacking on the offensive end.
11 seconds left in the game. Outside Mitchell. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. So long, everybody.
So, how you feeling, big guy? You nervous?
I wouldn't say nervous, but I don't do stuff like this normally, so I am kind of.
Okay, well, we're doing this on speakerphone, so if you need any help, we'll be jotting down some answers on our phones so we can show you.
More like suggestions. It's most important for you to handle this in a way that feels comfortable for you.
Mila, I really appreciate your support,
Yeah.
I know, battling it out in the press isn't how you want to go about it.
As soon as you made a decision, I was on board. I trust you.
Hey, I really hate to
And
interrupt
I'm here
this
for you
tender, touching
always.
moment, but Nate is waiting on line 1 right now.
How long has he been on hold?
20 minutes. What? I just wanted to make him squirm a little bit.
Look, we're giving him a huge scoop. He can wait all day long if he has
guys are so devious. You know that?
It comes with the package. But look, focus up, man. You ready to do this?
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. Hey, Nate, I'm here with MP.
Great. For a minute, I thought you forgot about me, but MP, how you doing, man?
I'm great, man. I'm looking forward to setting the record straight.
Anonymously.
Yes, of course. And as far as readers are concerned, this is coming from a source familiar with the organization's thinking. Is that what we're talking about?
Perfect.
Okay, good. Okay, let's see. MP, so why don't you start with telling me about Othello's relationship with Freddie Novak?
Othello can't stand Freddie, man. He thinks he's a backstabber angling for his job.
Wait, this is ridiculous. Wait,
Yeah.
So it's not just about the PR stuff?
Nah, man, it goes way deeper than that. I mean, he's convinced that Freddie is trying to get Phil Boyer. He's telling Phil Boyer that he should get rid of Othello and try to install him in his place.
Ooh. Is there any truth to that, though?
Nah, man, none whatsoever. Freddie's a marketing guy, so he has no interest in roster management, salary cap, any of that stuff.
Let me ask you this. So has the paranoia showed up in other aspects of Othello's work that you're aware of?
I mean, the biggest example is the trade proposal. He thinks that if he trades me, that means that Freddie has failed. And if Freddie has failed, then Freddie gets fired. And if Freddie gets fired, then Othello's safe.
Whoa. So he's GMing now to save his job, not to help the team?
Exactly.
This is some pretty explosive stuff, man. But while we're at it, is there anything else I should know about?
Yeah, at the end of the day, man, Othello Akpem is a good man who just lost his way. He's worried about his job security. That's why he's making decisions that will cripple the franchise for years to come. He wants to give away 3 first-round picks in addition to me for Shep Owens. I mean, why would you do that when I'm at least the same level prospect as Shep? I'll tell you why, because he's paranoid and bitter. You know, and it all started when Phil Boyer overruled him on draft night.
So he was in favor of Shep all along.
Correct. Yep. But then I started finding success on the court. Freddie's plan started working off the court as well, and Athella just went off the deep end. And now we're here. You know, he's fighting for everything the organization is trying to do to improve because he feels threatened. You know, and when a guy like Athella feels like his back is against the wall, he lashes out, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. You know, it's unfortunate, but I got nothing against the guy personally. Let me just say that. But he's just not in his right mind at all. And he's got to go before he throws the next 10 years down the drain just to satisfy his own ego.
You know, I think that's going to have to do it for today, Nate. You good?
I'm more than good. This is what us reporters live for. But I've got to verify all this, of course.
Of course.
And, I mean, this is a tremendous scoop. And if I have any questions, I'll reach out. But otherwise, you gentlemen have a great day.
Thank you, Nate. Pleasure working with you.
So how'd I do?
How'd you do?
Yeah.
You crushed that.
Don't lie to me, bro. I was so nervous, man.
That was great.
Mila, Ash, give me something.
Not bad at all.
I have no complaints.
See? Now, we wait. Now, I expect the report to be out in a few days, so until then, you just do what you do.
Ball out.
Ball out. That's right.
Let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, let you show. Just let you show. Hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Hey, let you show. Just let you show. Let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, let you show. Hey, let you show. Hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Just let you show. Hey, let you show. Roll on clean and nip. Now I'm finna show the lean and nip.
Buckets!
I see you out there doing work. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Let's get started already. I see him. I see him.
Just like that.
What's the pitch?
I just can't stop. You're about to get off my court.
Everyone, listen up. That was a great team effort last night. Keep that energy up, and we can do great things. Now let's get to work. We're gonna focus on shooting today. Let's get a lot of repetitions. All right, let's go.
We'll show you. Hey, screen. Let's get y'all. Hey! Hey!
Let's go.
Oh, what's up now, huh? What's up? Focus! Hey, let's go! Be ready! Right here! Yo, we got this. Don't worry.
Good work in practice today. Make sure you get some reps in before you leave the gym.
the release of his new signature shoe. And for some VC, let's see if you can answer some Kawhi trivia. And in this episode, all questions are presented by New Balance.
What year was Kawhi Leonard drafted into the NBA?
Was it 2009, 2010, 2011, or 2012?
These two teams are on the rise, RJ. Some fantastic young talent on display on both sides.
Oh, the future is bright, and these guys are the future. But don't look over the present, because they are already so exciting to watch. It's going to be a lot of fun courtside.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Ball and Levine are the guard set. DeRozan out there with Green, and it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Now here's DeRozan. Passes it to Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Pass to Washington. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Booker. Basket counts.
Muscling his way through the contact. Love the edge that Booker plays with.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about. Threatening with that attack.
They've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Billy Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the three.
Nice pass. Such a great talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
Here's Ball. Out to DeRozan. Over Johnson. Here's Green. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Suns have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for it to start off this game. Washington against Vucevic. Ayton in the high post. Back to Washington. 4 on the shot clock. It's over Vucevic, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
Now here's Levine. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. And again, no good by Chicago.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Ball against Washington. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the night. Richard, it sure seems like the play-in tournament is here to stay. Were you skeptical when it was first suggested?
No, I actually like it. Now, my opinion is that it shouldn't be 7 and 8. I think teams should just play for 8. I think that is so difficult to take those 2 spots in 7. There's a lot of really good teams that can be in that 7. So I think just play for 8, and I think it makes the rest of the league in that bottom area have something to fight for, which is positive for young teams.
Not playing for 2 spots, but just playing for the 1 spot.
Just playing for the 1 spot. That 7 spot, you can have a really good team there that just struggled a little bit.
We could indeed. Good point. Look at the last game for the Suns. It was a win against the Kings in Sacramento. And DeRozan kicks the ball. To stop the run, takes it inside, and Ball slams it in.
Yeah, I just love seeing it. Ball put it on the deck, using those long strides to get all the way to the cup.
Booker finds Washington. Johnson down low. DeRozan defending. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Ball. Coming off a stellar performance against Utah. The pass to Vucevic. Levine deciding where to go with it. Pass the ball. There's the three. The shot misses. The Suns go the other way with it. Now Washington. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Bulls trail by 10. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Tries a three. It's good from long range. Washington's got 7 points in the game.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Passes to DeRozan. Back to Levine. Three-pointer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
Here's DeRozan. Phoenix able to drain the three. Off the run, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers, but DeRozan, he was just the opposite.
Yeah, reports are he had handles at age 3. First dunk came in the 6th grade. 5-star high school prospect, and in a strange way, he's still an underrated superstar.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan.
Known as a mid-range master with incredible footwork, DeRozan in his game has continued to age like fine wine. Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Suns leading by 14. Pass to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And Levine with the block.
When you got bounce like Levine, you're always a threat to get your hand on the ball when you contest.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about Levine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
First one falls for him. And Levine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Sharks checked in for Crowder. Torrey Craig comes in for Johnson. And Paul subbed in for Booker.
And Levine's combination of athleticism and shooting makes him dangerous. A multifaceted player with a strong work ethic.
Bulls trail by 12. Caruso looking for an opening. DeRozan passes to Levine. Caruso with the ball. He kicks it to Jones. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play. Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Lonzo Ball, 1 shot.
One of of your trademarks, Richard, was athleticism. From the days that we first saw you at Arizona, and we're seeing teams really place, right now, a premium in today's NBA on that athleticism factor.
Yes, when you talk about positionless basketball, then you typically go to the guys that can do it all, and those are the wing players. They can guard smalls, they can guard bigs, they can do a little bit of everything, and that's why teams are looking for them.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. Washington out there with Devin Booker. And it's Crowder at the small forward position. Now here's Crowder. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Kings in Sacramento.
And I love what he's been able to do on the glass, securing some extra possessions for his team.
And Jones sends it back. Here's Ball. And no good. Good work defensively by Crowder. Phoenix leading by 6. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Ayton's got 6.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
Ball finds Dragic. And again, Chicago. No good. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. They are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. Now, here's Washington. A 32-point game for him in the win against the Kings in Sacramento.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Bulls trail by 12. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the pass to Dragic. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And here is Washington. 11 points in the game. Puts up a 3. It's in. He's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Chicago calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. You can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Here's Levine. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game. Now here's Levine. 15-point game. 5 to shoot. You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
That's good from Ball.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
And here are the Suns now. Big run right now going for them, 11-2. Here's Washington driving the lane with the second effort, and it's good on the layup. Washington's got 16.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Stolen by Washington. Down low. Drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, and you don't want to let Devin Booker get easy points in transition.
Bulls trail by 17. Stolen by Washington. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Ball against Booker. Outside, Levine. For the three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Phoenix leading by 17. Green against Washington. Clock at 6. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Bulls ball.
Ball with it. He has 6. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Washington inside. He's against Green. Crowder, the pass to Washington. From beyond the arc. Trains it from beyond the arc. Washington's got trouble now in this quarter.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Levine. Ball, the pass to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Dragic with a wide open look. The Bulls with another miss.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
From deep Washington. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed. That's now 22 points for D. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Chicago. Timeout called, the Bulls. And there has, Greg, been some talk within the league about adding a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
I mean, with the success of the play-in tournament, which, in full disclosure, I was not for, but love now, I can see why they're considering it.
Phoenix making some changes. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in for Booker. Chicago also making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Derek Jones. DeRozan comes in for Green. And it's Alex Caruso in for Goran Dragic. Now, here's Washington, following the miss by DeRozan. Shoots over DeRozan. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the basket by DeRozan. 6 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Ooh, okay, I see you, DeMar, putting defenders on skates, a little yippity-yop.
Pass to Ayton. To the middle. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Dean passes to Caruso. Outside DeRozan. Kicks to Vucevic. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Ball no good.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Here's Craig. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
Now Ayton, following the miss by Lonzo Ball from deep. Passes it to Craig. Ball against Caruso. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Paul's got his first basket of the night.
There aren't a lot of guys in this league who shoot mid-range, but Paul, he's one of them.
Paul with a wide open look. Again, ball missing.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Craig passes to Paul. Shoots over Caruso. Again, Phoenix.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
Pass to Caruso. Back to Ball. There's the pass to Caruso. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Washington. Here he goes. And then Washington with the dunk.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Ball finds Caruso. Down low, here's Vucevic. The kick out to Ball. And again, Chicago. No good. Phoenix has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Washington, that's good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Caruso. An 11-point game for him in the win against Utah.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
Vucevic against Ayton. There's Ball with the three. No good that time. The Suns go the other way with it.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Here's Paul. His last outing, 16 points for him. Washington, that's good.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. DeRozan scanning the floor. And they double up DeRozan. Here's Ball. Again, Ball missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. The wing set for him, LaVine and DeRozan. Vucevic is out there with Green, and it's Ball in at the point. Now, here's Ball. Out to DeRozan. Over Johnson. DeRozan's shot is off.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Here's Booker. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
This is what makes Booker such a dangerous scorer. He has the ability to convert through physical defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
Free throw good, Booker. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. Vucevic with the bucket.
Because he draws so much attention on offense, the D, look, they're going to have problems with LaVine, and it opens up some great passing lanes for him.
Now, here's Washington. 32 points in the game.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And here's LaVine, who brings it up for the Bulls. Outside, Ball. DeRozan in the corner. Outside, Levine. No good on the three.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Ball against Washington. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Bulls ball.
Bulls have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Ball dishes to Levine. Banked in off the glass.
Zach LaVine. Running the play like clockwork. LaVine expertly creates some space with the pick and roll.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Now, here's Washington. He's got 34, and it goes down 2 points. 36 points for D.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Ball. He has 6. DeRozan with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Pass to Green. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Levine. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton.
Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Then for the Bulls, Vucevic checked in for Derek Jones. Alex Caruso comes in for Green, and Ball subbed in for Dosunmu. Now here's Caruso. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Here's DeRozan. Rebound by the Suns. Paul's got 4 rebounds in this game. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the third. Washington inside. Defended by Caruso. Ayton. A terrific shot on a turnaround. Ayton's got 8 points.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Ball against Paul. And DeRozan throws it down.
As pure of a scorer as you will find in this league, DeRozan finds a way to just score points night in, night out.
Here's Washington. Good work there as it goes. Washington's got 38 points.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Washington. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Chicago. Chicago's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. 17 seconds left in the third quarter. Ball kicks to Caruso. Second shot opportunity. Williams can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Washington, that's good. Washington's got 40 points.
But when you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Landry Shamet is out there with Washington. And it's Landale in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Sinks the three-pointer.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Terry finds White. Dragic with it. He's covered by Washington. Inside, here's White. The layup missed. The Suns shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Washington, a good finish at the rack off the slick feet. Washington's got 45 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Here's Landale. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Rockets the pass to Terry. Pass to Bradley. Here's White. No good, unable to end this run. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And the basket is good. He's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And guys, let's get your take on the score.
Substitution on the court. At the line for your Suns, Chuck Landale. 1 shot.
And here are the Bulls now. Pass to Vucevic. Bulls moving the ball around. There's Ball with the 3. No good that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game time. Back to Shamet. Now the pass to Washington. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Ball. And again, it's the Suns missing. So it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. So long.
What do you think of the report that the team is considering packaging you and 3 unprotected first-round picks for Shep Owens.
I mean, if that's actually on the table, I think someone got a screw or two loose, frankly speaking. I mean, I wouldn't trade me for Shep straight up. And then you're going to throw in three first-round picks, unprotected. Nah. Oh, man, that's wild. John, talk to me, man.
Hey, have you spoken with management about these rumors?
No, they actually haven't approached me.
So you haven't been at all reassured about your place here? I mean, you've been playing remarkably well.
No, I have not heard anything. I mean, you'd think I would, right? But that's just goes to show where we are.
Okay. Thanks, MP.
Let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, let you show. Just let you show. Hey, get it right. Step and let you show. Hey, let you show. Just let you show. Let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, let you show. Hey, let you show. Hey, get it right. Step and let you show. Just let you show. Hey, let you show. Roll. I'm clean in it. Now I'm finna show the lean in it. This Grand Hustle team of kings is getting rich. I lean and get lit. Lima bean 6, I take breath. The opposite of. I ride 26 and let my screen flip. Trophy watching open. Triple black phantom. Nah, it ain't tilt. With Lucky Charms down, man, but nah, it ain't flip. Hey, bounce. Okay, then I let my shoulder lean. And I bet my car talk. And I bet my motor clean. Suicide door, brown rover, look like Pokemon. Everybody know me in the club, call it Tro. Go for me. Ice come from Boca Raton. 100 carat, having froze for an eon. Red, black, and white Chevy, now around Dion. Put them lights up in my rim, now around neon. Our cars look like Creon. No on the man though, I can shoulder lean. I don't know how to dance though. Let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, let you show. Just let you show. Hey, get it right. Step and let you show. Hey, let you show. Just let you show. Let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, let you show. Hey, let you show. Hey, get it right. Step and let you show. Just let you show. Hey, let you show. First I let my wheel spin, then I let my screen fall, then I let my trunk be the green bright Molotov. Then I take that the Berlin my. After that, my girl Chevy blue like a whirlwind. Man, it's a drought on that boy, so I got that girl in Pearl Bend. Propaganda, man, they think I'm in Lennon and Salamander sandals. Dirty South hot, cause Atlanta show. We ride Phantom, Holly shouted for grandma. Yep, now I be on TV, BET our channel. Player from Bankhead, I stay by Grandma Nano. I lay by my. Don't nobody live with my mom, but a bunch of don't nut, don't get shouted right. Green Chevy, Gator gut, alligator train. Let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, let you show. Just let you show. Hey, get it right. Step and let you show. Hey, let you show. Just let you show. Let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, let you show. Hey, let you show. Hey, get it right. Step and let you show. Just let you show. Hey, let you show. Show it, lean, 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 shoulders, lean, lean shoulders, lean, get your shoulders, lean, get your shoulders, get your shoulders. Let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, let you show, just let you show. Hey, get it right, step and let you show. Hey, let you show, just let you show. Let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, let you show. Hey, let you show. Hey, get it and let your shoulder lean. Let your shoulder lean. Let your shoulder lean. Hey.
Life is about trials and tribulations and overcoming obstacles, but I'm tired I'm facing, cause it's not only mine, got everybody's situations that I gotta make better, and that take cheddar. Call, I guess everybody want me to save them. I guess think 10 million was shady paid them. I tell them no, they talk down on me and try to play it. Guess they forgot about all the other that I gave them. About all the other times. Funny how they can be so forgetful, or all the other I say yes to. I'm sure this is something every worldwide can attest to. When a needs something, the only time you call and check. That's all facts. Never think that I'm stressed too.